Good evening, sir.
Thank
Uh,
you, Gita. Am I audible?
yes, sir, you are audible.
First class. Okay.
I am mentioning all this in chat box. Chat.
Can't see the participant joining. Are they joining?
Yes, sir. They are right now wishing you.
How many have joined?
Uh, 7.
Seven. Acha, acha. How is it this not showing in my this thing?
In Zoom, it will not be seen. It is streamed
Okay,
separately
okay. Fine, fine,
on the
fine.
channel.
Okay.
I have asked them to post questions. They are wishing you right now. Yes, sir. Ronak Singh has asked a question. Yes, sir. Now you're there.
Is my audio okay?
Yes, sir. Audio also, video also. Okay.
Audio, audio. Okay, fine, fine. So
Ronak,
boys and girls, keep posting your questions.
typing in chat box. Center.
Okay, Ronak Singh wants to know, I have not done any sports in my school and college, how to deal with it. So, Ronak, you have to do nothing about it. You have to do no dealings with this. There is just no problem. This is a misconception that sports and games are the key to getting selected at SSB. This is a wrong idea. What is important is that you should be physically fit. And that is what you should focus upon. So improve your running ability, improve your strength in things like push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups. Fine. The acceptable parameters that I would like to lay down would be ability to run 5 kilometers in 24-25 minutes, ability to do 30 to 40 push-ups, 10 to 12 pull-ups, 30 to 40 sit-ups. If you can do this, then your physical fitness is okay. Don't have to bother about sports games things. You can leave the columns blank. It will not matter at all. Fine. Okay. Thank you, Sumit. Sir, there are so many topics for lecture, how we can prepare. You don't have to bother about preparing for lecture as such. You should bother about improving your general knowledge. And if you do that, you will be able to speak upon the topics you get in GD as well as lecturate. Let me explain this thing to you. Take general knowledge as comprising of two parts. One is the static part and one is the dynamic part. Static part includes things like India's geography, understanding of India's economy, relations with neighboring countries and major powers. These would constitute the static part. And dynamic part is what you are getting the current thing, like what happened in Operation Sindoor, what is happening in elections, and various other things which keep coming in the editorials in newspapers. So, newspaper editorials of good newspapers like the Hindu or the Indian Express will be important sources of information for this, as also some of the good YouTube channels. TV should not be touched at all because Godi media is of no use. It spreads false propaganda. So the dynamic static part comprises of gives you should take it as having approximately 75% significance, and 25% significance goes to the dynamic. So accordingly, you should prepare. And once you've done this, you would be able to tackle the things which you get in GD and lecturate. Coming to lecturate specifically, you will invariably be given four topics to speak upon. And at least one topic would be such that for speaking on which no general knowledge would be required, like my best friend and something like that. Fine. So that is it, Sumit. Thank you. Prabjot, I have one conference while I was practicing PPDT in group. I made a simple story on photo were four people in shorts and one farmer. I made one man on management of fields. The students have project and they make solution for the problem. My teacher said it is good, but you have conference. You have to make a best story from it. So is this matter that if we go more than once, we have to improve our writing content? Okay. Prabhujot, this is absolutely nonsensical information. There is no difference in judging aspirants that a fresher would have to come up to some criteria or expectations, and a second time repeater will meet some different standard, third time repeater different, fourth time, 10th time, 19th time. So somebody who's going for 20th attempt, in if that the logic you are offering is correct, then he should be better than an officer already. So these ideas are absolutely nonsensical. Do not believe in these. Uh, get hold of my book, The Practical Guide to Become an Officer. By reading this, you will get very clear-cut ideas as to how you can write simple and sensible stories which relate well to the picture shown. Fine, identify an issue which the main character should resolve. That is about all. It doesn't matter the quality of content and all. It should be sensible. That is about all. Right? So this is a misconception you are living with. Try and get over it. Fine. Okay. Thank you, Prabjot. Parth. How to handle chaotic situations during GPEGD. I thought you would be concerned about PPDT. I have made a video on that. Do watch that video, it will give you a lot of clarity. As far as GPE is concerned, the situation doesn't get as chaotic as it gets in PPDT because, firstly, all the attendees have already been screened in and nobody is going to be screened out. And you are going to have a max number of 10 and the minimal maybe 7. So in these many numbers, it is not that difficult to get your ideas across. So it's not that chaotic in the first place. And the second thing is it's a very practical thing where, you have to solve some three, four problems in a limited amount of time. So express your thoughts, sensibly in a coherent manner. Speak two, three times, that is good enough. Make a sensible plan and speak about it. And if you find that some of the views are better than what you had thought, do, go for them. And your aim should be that the group makes a comprehensive plan at the earliest. That should be your agenda. Do not try to impress anyone. Fine. So that should be your aim. So it's not a big deal thing. So those are my ideas about this. Okay, fine. Yeah, thank you. Mohit, एसएसपी में nepotism होता है क्या? No, this is nonsense. This idea is wrong. I don't believe in it. Fine. Yeah, thank you. Saurabh, should we practice for WAT or be real? There is nothing by practicing you will become unreal or something. Practicing for WAT is not a bad idea. Fine. I mean, if in case your vocabulary and ability to write is pretty fine, then I mean, it may not be required because 15 seconds is plenty of time to be writing sentences on words. But I find some of the aspirants have poor English, grammar, and even vocabulary. So for such people, it would make sense to, practice their writing skills. So that will help performance in the WAT. And the aim should be to write things which are sensible and the language should be correct. That is all. Ignore all other trash do's and don'ts which you get from websites. They're all meaningless, man. So that's it, Saurabh. Thank you. Jaideep, I have a gap of 2 years in my education after 10th. So is it a negative point for me as a candidate? The reason behind the gap, my father lost a job and just after that, the pandemic started. Jaideep, see, whatever has happened in your life is a truth of your life. It cannot be changed. It cannot be undone. And trying to hide any information uh, is likely to go against you. It will not give you any benefit, fine, which generally is the tendency of Indian society to tell lies, to cover up things like poor marks and gaps and all that. So please don't do that. Fine. Speak the truth, and your selection will depend upon your overall competence and not by how well you can manipulate things and all that, So don't get into this manipulation syndrome. That will not help. Be honest, and whatever has happened, state honestly, and that's the best thing to do. If you are competent enough, you will be selected. If you are not, you will not be selected. That is what it is. Fine. Yeah. Thank you, Jetu. Rajbir, can we do PhD being in the army? Yes, yes. People do PhDs in the army. My friend General Yash Moore has done PhD. I really don't know whether he did it while in service or after retirement. Only he did it in service. And there's so many others who I know. My another friend Sandeep Sharma, he was head of the High Defense Management course. So he was reading that as a Major General. He also did a PhD in the field of personality only, somewhat related to me, So people do that. There is no problem. Yeah. What else? Guru Khere. Sir, I'm a service candidate, so I have doubts regarding attending online classes. If I opt for NFA course, because of the timings of classes may clash with my duty hours. See, Guru, thing is like this. We cater for the students' needs. And No Frills Academy doesn't work in the working hours only. Like you see, now I'm taking a session on every Tuesday. I take a session at 8:30. So the duty hours. Accordingly, our group activities also take place at timing which are comfortable for people who are working because so many of our students are also working professionals, right? So this should not be a problem. However, your having access to the internet is vital, and your ability to send written work to us when asked is also important. So you should be able to type things in MS Word and send it to us because helping you improve your written English communication and oral expression are vital aspects, as also your practice in GD, lecturing, group planning exercise, and things like that are important. So these are the things which you will need. Fine. So balance, there should be no problem. This work hours and all that will not be up. Okay? Yeah, thank you, Guru. Kirti, I need guidance. I have left only two attempts for CDS. I have done post graduation. Also, मुझे बीईडी करनी चाहिए या डिफेंस की तरफ फोकस करना चाहिए? What would you suggest, sir? Firstly, Kirti, don't keep sitting idle at home. There is nothing like defense की तैयारी. Whatever this tayari for written exams and SSB should be done while you are doing either you're working or you are doing B.Ed. Fine. So my first advice would be that since you have done masters, it will be better to start working. If you are unable to do that and B.Ed is the other career option you're choosing, then start that straight away. Don't sit idle. Fine. The other important advice I would like to give you is, Kirti, it will make sense to join our guidance program. I will help you clarify your mind as far as your future career is concerned, as also a lot of misconceptions about the SSB. And we will be able to chalk out a plan based on your competencies, what needs are there for improvement and how they can be done over a period of time. So it will make sense for you to do that. Okay, Kirti? Yeah, thank you. Arvind got consulted out recently, was asked by President, what would you choose, MBA or Air Force? I answered Air Force as my family can't afford 20 lakh fees for IIMs. Did I say anything wrong? No, you are 100% right. And when you are honest, you will always be right. Fine. There is just no problem. Don't get bothered by what people advise and what you get from websites and all that. Being honest, honesty is the best policy. And to the best of my understanding, it works at assessment point. Yeah, thank you, Arya. Saurabh. It's my first attempt for SSB, just worried about using. Should the bakwas, you use all of these. So many. You see, thing is that, see, there's so many fools in the country. So what can you do about it, you know? Either you take their advice and become a fool and join them, or you use your brains and, don't get influenced by them. Have you seen what a mockery of India was made during this Operation Sindoor by Godi media, all these TV news channels, and including some of the politicians, right? Starting from top, even Prime Minister Modi, some ministers, and all that things, trolling of Mishri, then trolling of that. Colonel Qureshi and things like that, right? So I can only advise you not to ignore this bakwas, but it is your life. You have to take your decisions. If you are asking me, this is my advice. Okay, yeah, thank you. Dead Rocker Gaming. Sir, I have a doubt. While attempting OIR, there is a section called Circle for Practice. If I mark some circle, is it possible that my OR will not get checked by the machine? I'm not sure about this thing. I have not seen the paper and I have never checked it during my tenure also in the SSB because I was the deputy president. And this was being done by the psychologists and the GTO. So, my apologies, I don't know. But this is something which is pretty mundane, not such a big thing. You can clarify it when you go for the SSB from the person conducting the test. So not a big deal. Okay, thank you. Yeah, please keep posting your questions.
Yes, sir. Passing on.
Rajbir, I have interest in geopolitics. Very good. And I am an NDA aspirant. Fresher 12th appearing, and I also follow it by YT, okay, YouTube and newspaper. But some guys told me not to say. You forget this. Some guys, they are fools. In my assessment, today in India, we have an army of Gobar Bhakts, which, in my view, make up a number of over 10 crore. You don't have to bother for such. Am I audible? Yogita, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
So, Rajbir, if you start bothering for the views of these 10 crore and the number may be increasing Gobar Bhakts, as I call them, and I was listening to one person by the
Subs-
name of Abhay Shukla in his talk with Karan Thapar, he calls them duffers. So, I mean, you know where you'd be heading. Ignore the fools and use your brain, that would make sense. Fine. Yeah, thank you. If somebody advises you to follow Arnab Goswami and try to promote the ideas which he is promoting, or for that matter, someone like Major Gaurav Arya, then definitely you will be going on the wrong line. Fine. Okay, thank you. Rahul, sir, whenever I go for conference, the highly decorated officer in the panel make me fear them. More result in stammering and anxiety. How one could handle this? See, Rahul, I have prepared a video long back on this subject of stage fright and presentation nerves. So it is conference or whatever, the things are similar. You can watch this video. It will help you. One of our girl students had given a presentation by the name of Shalika Rana. Fine. So that should help you. Reading my book, The Practical Guide to Become an Officer, will also be very helpful, not only in this, but so many other aspects of personality development. We have touched upon this and so many other issues. So that would be my advice. You can do that. And decoration हो उसे क्या डरना है वो या ना. Fine. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. Fine, Rahul. Thank you. Chiranjeet, I have SSB on 26 July. Any advice for next 2 months? Yeah. See, I keep advising you people to focus on four major things. First and foremost, academic competence. In case you are a student, and in case you are a working person, then your work knowledge. That's the most significant thing. Next comes your communication skills. Third comes your physical fitness, and fourth comes your general knowledge. So, in this order of precedence, prepare yourself and keep doing this till you are to reach your SSB. Reading my book, The Practical Guide to Become an Officer, will also help you uh, clarifying the misconceptions, as also clarifying as to what to do and how to go about uh, effecting self-improvement. And 2 months is a reasonable time in which decent progress can be made. Joining our guidance program is also a sensible option, which you may like to take because we focus on personality development, which will help you not just for SSB, but overall life and not the SSB focused approach which coaching academies have, which in my view is wrong. Right? Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Chiranjit. Aswin, so what is your advice to get screened in? So, do watch our video about the screening process. It is there on our YouTube channel. It is also there on our website. You can locate it there. Listen to this video. It will give you a lot of clarity. So that is first thing as far as screening is concerned. Yeah, balance you are asking and situation to prioritize in GPE. My तीन question है अब. So let's come to this GPE thing. See, GPE is to do with common sense. There's nothing big deal about it. It is shown that you are 8, 10 persons who have gone somewhere and then you encounter some problems. And so, common sense will say, okay, let's say, there's a situation where one person has suffered a serious head injury. And there are 100 people who could be affected because of some poisoning or something like that. So, in significance, the 100 people are more significant than that one person who has got a head injury. But as far as priority is concerned, and priority has to do with your sequence of, tending to the problems. So the head injury person would be higher in priority than the 100 persons who are not higher in priority but higher in importance. So priority is nothing to do with significance, right? Or relative importance. Relative importance is unrelated to priority. Priority is किसको जल्दी करना है ना, अर्जेंसी किसकी ज्यादा है, तो सिर फटे की अर्जेंसी ज्यादा है. तो ये एक मैंने एग्जांपल आपको दिया है. इस हिसाब से प्लान करके प्रायोरिटी अपना काम करिए. एंड वेयर थिंग्स कैन बी डन साइमल्टेनियसली, it does not matter whether you give it priority 2 or priority 3. It is of no consequence at all if things are being done simultaneously. So that is my advice as far as the GP thing is concerned. Okay. I have a scare of some obstacles. Now, this is a very, very serious issue because if you are scared of walking on heights or some other such thing, then you will not be selected, irrespective of your overall competence in other things, because we want a person to be adequate in all aspects. I have heard that, Chief of Defense Staff late General Rawat was relegated once in IMA because he could not jump from 10 meters. So he had a problem of being scared at that stage in his life. So if that be true, so you realize as to how much significance defense forces attach to these aspects. So you will have to make out a systematic plan to overcome this, problem of yours. How you do it, you will have to decide. So, but it is important. This alone can get you rejected. Fine. This is it. Thanks, Ashwin, for asking 3 questions, pretty comprehensive, and I'm sure the They would be relevant for others also. Okay, thank you. Guru. In the case of TAT, they say, they are the ones who are the biggest problem creators because what I have learned is mostly they are one book written by Commander Natarajan and some thoughts promoted by Balnoy Academy of Delhi. And I have a very, very poor opinion about both these, establishments or the ideas they promote. Okay, let's move further. क्या कह रहे हैं वो? They say that in a story we should write what led to the situation. And this is correct. What is happening and the what the future would be. This is absolutely correct. Is this condition applicable for every story? Okay. See, this kind of sequence would apply to practically all the pictures or all the stories. Let's say you are shown a boy studying. So you will write that this person was studying for some examination. Fine. And he prepares well, systematically, does this, that, and blah, 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 and all that, and he gets success. तो future हो गया. So this is straightforward. तो तीनों ये criteria meet हो गया. Now let us say you are shown a picture in which a person is standing on a podium and a medal is being placed around that person's neck. Now, in this picture, if you start writing as to what led to this winning of medal, that would be okay. But what will happen in the future would not apply because winning the medal would invariably mean the culmination of effort. Like दंगल पिक्चर थी तो उसमें वो गोल्ड मेडल जब जीत गई कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में गीता फोगाट तो वो कहानी का एंड था. So in this sequence is not going to work. Fine. So this is, common sense which you will have to apply. Or if some celebration is shown, celebration किस चीज का होगा? कुछ अचीवमेंट का होगा. तो उसमें फ्यूचर में नहीं आएगा कि और अचीवमेंट्स होंगे. फाइन लाइक इंडिया वर्ल्ड कप जीत गया है तो अब ये नहीं बोलोगे ना कि अभी अगला वर्ल्ड कप फिर जीतेंगे. दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग विल नॉट बी सेंसिबल. So you will have to build the story around how what effort was put in to win that World Cup. So this is common sense stuff, Guru. I think you have been able to understand what I'm saying. So this thing would apply in most cases, but not in each and every case. Fine. So that's it. Yeah. Thank you. Abhilash, sir, it's my last attempt for Africa in August and my AFFC interview is scheduled in September. I'm doing preparation for both simultaneously. Sometimes I feel doubted whether I'll get success. Yeah, we all get the self-doubts. It's part of life. It's part of being human. So nothing abnormal about it. What you have to do is that do not spend energies about thinking about these things because this will give you no positive benefits. This is what we call overthinking and all that. इससे फायदा कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. इससे अपनी एनर्जीज लगाओ रिटन एग्जाम पे प्राइमरीली because there's nothing like SSB preparation. SSB preparation, I already said, academic ability तो आप improve कर रहे हो तो that will help in the SSB. And reasoning आप practice कर रहे होगे that will help in OIR also as well as the written exam. And you have to keep yourself physically fit. English oral communication, that is not part of the written, but it's a requirement for SSB. And general awareness. So these are the other things which you should be doing. So carry on working in this balanced manner, and that should get you success. सेल्फ डाउट तो होते रहते हैं. डोंट वेस्ट टाइम होता है. दैट्स ऑल. फाइन. ओके. थैंक यू अभिलाष. Rajbir, what are the three best? I don't have this number of, one tip, two tip, three tips, and all that. where most NDA aspirants lack. Okay. एनडीए एस्पिरेंट्स का लैक कहाँ पे करता है? लैक तो एनडीए एस्पिरेंट्स का जनरली व्हाट आई सीन इज यू नो इंग्लिश is taken a back seat and grammar and written work generally is of a poor order. So do improve upon it. Probably the CBSE doesn't give enough importance to it for whatever reasons. That's one important thing. Second thing would be clarity in your academics, not just marks. Because the problem today in the society is that, you people also want marks. Your parents also want marks and degree, They are not interested in knowledge. So please seek clarity. And the other thing is that because you people are spending so much of time mugging up, so physical activities are being ignored. तो physical fitness ठीक नहीं होता है तो उसके लिए भी टाइम डिवोट करना पड़ेगा. And newspaper reading and following what is going on in the country and abroad and all. Wo, sometimes it's a weakness, not for all, but some people have it. So these are things which you should do and that should get you success. Written exam is not a big deal. If you are, you're preparing well for your 12th exam, so you will need to devote some effort towards improving your general knowledge. That is about all balanced things you will get covered with your 12th preparation. So this is my advice. अभी तीन है चार है जो भी है this is what it is. Okay, Rajbir, yeah, thank you. Sumit,
Two similar questions.
should we practice or no? I don't advise people to practice a psychology test because it doesn't improve any of your abilities. क्योंकि क्या होता है स्टोरी आप हमारा बुक पढ़ लीजिए इट विल एक्सप्लेन टू यू क्या करना है एंड यू कैन राइट अकॉर्डिंगली एसआरटी वगैरह हो उसमें क्या प्रैक्टिस करोगे वो बोलते हैं आप ट्रेन में जा रहे थे चोरी हो गई तो क्या करोगे आग लग गई कहीं पे तो क्या करोगे so these are practical things of life. I mean, I don't know how practicing will improve anybody's common sense to tackle, problems which one may come across in routine life. This is it. बाकी क्या है हाँ ब्लैंक स्लाइड स्टोरी पहले से प्रिपेयर करके ले जाओ सिर्फ डिस्क्रिप्शन डिस्क्रिप्शन प्रिपेयर करके ले जाओ मेरी किताब पढ़ लो उसमें अच्छे से समझाया हुआ है तो दैट विल हेल्प यू सेव टाइम बैलेंस प्रैक्टिस एक्टिव से कुछ नहीं होगा आई मीन इट्स अ वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम दैट्स इट ओके दिस इज माय व्यूज ओके अनिकेत how much time should I give to one thing? I mean, I've been practicing PPDT for about 10-15 days. So shall I start with WT, TAT or SRT and say it is for TES, SSB, I'm afraid. एसएसबी का फिर वही बात है चार चीजें उन्हें ठीक रखो एकेडमिक कॉम्पिटेंस इंग्लिश फिजिकल फिटनेस एंड जनरल नॉलेज ये प्रैक्टिस कोई खास हेल्प नहीं कर देगा आपने 10-15 दिन कर लिया है दैट शुड सफाइस सो लॉन्ग एज यूर ऑन द राइट लाइन्स एंड सो ऑल्सो द ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स यू हैव क्रिएटेड वट एवर तो दिस इज इट एसआरटी के बारे में तभी मैंने बोला क्या प्रैक्टिस करने का है डब्ल्यूटी ऑल्सो आई जस्ट गिव एन आंसर कि इससे क्या होता करेक्ट बात लिखो और अंग्रेजी ठीक लिखो दैट इज ऑल तो प्रैक्टिस आई डोंट नो हाउ इट विल So these are my views on this. Fine. तो अनिकेत आपके पास थोड़ा बहुत भी जो टाइम शाइम है तो आप मेरा ये बुक ले लीजिए पढ़ के उसे समझ लीजिए आपको क्लैरिटी बहुत मिल जाएगा particularly from the misguidance which exists in the environment. So then you can systematically prepare on the right line and that should help you overall get successful. Fine. Thank you. Then it was my fresher attempt. I performed great in all three aspects. Command task went great. Interview was long and went well. I can't figure out where it went wrong as I got confident. The simple answer is that overall you were not good enough. Simple. That's why you were not taken. Otherwise you would have been taken. तो ज्यादा उसकी बाल के खाल निकालने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. द फोर थिंग्स विच आई से, improve upon those four aspects further. And next time you should be successful. Do not look for mistakes because this is the wrong idea which people have. कि ये गलती हो गई थी, ये ब्लंडर हो गया था. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होता कुछ. Either you are overall found fit or you're not found fit. That's all. और बाकी अगर तुमको स्पेसिफिकली आंसर चाहिए क्या क्या कमियां हैं, so you can join our guidance program, and where I will speak to you and I'll give you exactly as to what aspects, what shortcomings were there which need improvement, and then we can make a plan for improving those. I just recorded a session with one of my students, and if you contact Yogita madam, the number is there on our website and here also on this forum. You can listen to this girl's interview, and she was not clear as to why she was confident out, whereas I explained very clearly that she was not fit for selection now. So that will give you an idea as to how we assess and give clarity to people, and then make out plans for overall improvement over a period of time. फाइन. तो ये है आर्यन. ठीक है. या थैंक यू. रौनक. I am contract urban planning. I have AI app exploration as hobbies. What question? एक कुंजी मास्टर. इस एसएसबी में क्या पूछा जाता है, वहां क्या पूछा जाता है, कुछ गोटा मार के चले जाए और अपना मैनिपुलेट आवर वे थ्रू. This is a very, very popular desire of Indian society. And I keep disappointing such people, and so I'm disappointing you, Ronak. I don't have an answer to your this thing. I don't have any formula. क्या इंटरव्यू ऑफिसर पूछेगा, that he will only decide. So long as your fundamentals, if they are okay, then you don't nothing to worry. And if your fundamentals are bad, you will definitely be rejected. So that is what it is. ठीक है. कोई कुंजी से आप पता नहीं कर सकते क्या पूछने वाला है. Fine? So that's the thing. Okay, thank you. Manav, India SSB in July. Can I start? स्टार्ट मत कर लो भाई. फर्जी हॉबीज डेवलप मत करो. फर्जी हॉबी से सक्सेस नहीं मिलती है. हॉबी का कॉलम ब्लैंक छोड़ देने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं. व्हेन आई वाज अटेंडिंग एसएसबी, उस टाइम में पॉपुलर फर्जी हॉबीज होती थी. स्टैम्प कलेक्शन, कॉइन कलेक्शन. आई नो ऑफ सम पीपल who I knew for a long period of time, and suddenly at SSB time, they came up that they have these hobbies. And they were all bullshit. These were no genuine hobby. Nowadays, it is popular to write book reading as a hobby. I saw it myself for 2 years when I was in 17 SSB, 2010, 2011. And at least 90% of the aspirants wrote reading as their hobby, and they had not read even two books. So it was a fraud hobby which they were writing. Don't do these things. It will not help you at all, Mara. फाइन. सच बोलो वो बेहतर है. अपनी जो चार चीजें मैंने बताई उन्हें सुधार लो. हॉबी शॉबी से कुछ नहीं हो जाएगा. फाइन. या थैंक यू. अश्विन. अच्छा नहीं, अश्विन से पहले है मानव. अच्छा मानव का तो हो गया. अश्विन. या in SRT, suppose there is a situation happening like there is a fire in train. Fine. Should we consider it as the whole train in fire or a small fire which can be extinguished easily? See, thing is that the situations have inbuilt ambiguity, but often here it will be written कि एक कंपार्टमेंट में आग लगे. इन केस आग अगर लगेगी तो कहीं एक ही जगह से स्टार्ट होगी ना. तो यू कैन टेक इट के जब स्टार्ट हुई है तब आपको पता चल गया है. तो उसके बारे में लिखिए, कैसे आप ट्रेन को चेन पुल करके हॉल्ट करा देंगे, जिससे पैनिक ना हो, लोग उतर जाएं, आग लग रही है उस कंपार्टमेंट वाले लोग उतर के खाली कर दें, तो जलने का डर नहीं है, इधर से उधर नहीं भागे, नहीं तो गिर गिरा के कैजुअलिटीज हो जाएंगी। तो दैट्स द फर्स्ट थिंग। एंड देन यू कैन हेल्प द रेलवे स्टाफ इन फाइटिंग द फायर। बाकी तो फिर रेलवे अथॉरिटीज करेंगी, और these are things. That's how you're responsible. Fine. Yeah. Thank you. Aniket, I'm just binge watching your old videos where review TAT stories of your student. अरे तो एक आध देख लो तो उससे क्लैरिटी मिल जाएगा, बिंज वॉचिंग से क्या होगा। आई वुड ऑल्सो लूज पेशेंस बाय वॉचिंग दैट। आई मीन ये बुक ले लो यार, यू विल गेट क्लैरिटी नॉट अबाउट द स्टोरीज, अबाउट सो मेनी अदर थिंग्स आल्सो। फाइन। बाकी अगर आपको लग रहा है उसमें सेंस इन सीइंग ऑल दिस थिंग, यू कैन गो अहेड एंड सी, it will give you clarity, because I have been explaining deliberately to my students, so it should be help. That's why we put it up there. I only hope that it helps you. Fine. So good luck to you, Aniket. Thank you. Man, now I'm reading Bhagavad Gita from long time. Please mention. Good. Yeah, thank you. There is no problem. It's a good book. Good read, and it gives a lot of values. तो ये है बात। Akshay, my age is 25 and 8 months, and I have done my graduation BSc. Any permanent commission exam? आप देखो एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया, आई थिंक वुड हैव क्रॉस दैट एज, तो कि मैं उसको ऑल्टर नहीं कर सकता हूँ। या थैंक यू।
यस सर, इतने ही है।
इतना ही है। Okay, fine. Thanks all of you for attending our Sunday live session, posting your queries. I only hope that I have been able to settle your queries satisfactorily. Take care. Good night. Bye bye. God bless.
सर कल का अभी तक कुछ नहीं है शेड्यूल।
Okay.
टुमारो आई लेट यू अगर कुछ हो।
Okay, fine. Fine. No interviews tomorrow, no?
नो।
Okay, fine. Thank you, Yogita. Good night.